but we like to have our own identity, so we've created our own game, which is similar to the Whose Line game, but we decided to call it Whose Monologue. Simply put, Ed is going to have a handful of these, shoved in his pocket, there we go. And what we're going to do is Ed is going to perform a monologue. What we need from you guys is a suggestion at which some point somebody would be doing a speech. A time at which somebody... Pardon? Head teacher talking to a school? I like that one, fun. A wedding speech, any more suggestions? Election? Oh, that's quite satirical actually, isn't it then?
Invasion of the Sprout Army.
Invasion of the Sprout Army? Sorry, what was that? Inauguration speech?
Teaching someone to drive.
Pardon?
Teaching someone to drive.
Teaching somebody to drive? Does somebody say
Witness in court.
Oh yeah, I like that one. That's good. Witness in court. Witness in court. So there I was, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and in walked Mr. Davies over there. He looked straight at me and he said, 14 fish floundered onto the foreshore. Sorry, it's hard to keep it. He was so violent when he said it. Now, I'm from animal control, so this actually wasn't that unusual. It was just the fact that he had 14 fish in a bag, all of them dead. That's the type of guy we're dealing with here. So my colleague walked in. He took one look at him. I could tell he didn't like the look of this guy. My colleague said, "And the winner of the raffle is number 814. The problem was this guy was number 850. It was at that moment that he pulled out the baseball bat. There was a small inscription on the side of the bat that said, "Swim against the tide." If only those poor fish could have done that. That's about when it turned nasty. Came in, pulled the bat in the air, looked my colleague dead in the eyes and said, "But you said my horse fell." He didn't say anything. The guy was nutter. He brought the bat down, hit my colleague on the head and he fell over. And as he hit the floor he screamed, "I can't get no satisfaction." Thanks to him, he won't get no satisfaction. I started running. I picked up the phone. I dialed the first number that came to mind and I said, in a word, bollocks. I see there's children in the court, so I'll refrain from saying what I really said. But I think you need to hear it. It was, "Pot baggy, get your pot baggy here, pot baggy." Sorry, that's what I said to my friend the night before. Sorry, I actually said, "Do you want to build a snowman?" I might have remembered all of that wrong. Now I come to think of it, the pot baggy came at the beginning of the whole thing. Maybe it was 5 o'clock. I think when the guy walked in, he actually said, oh my God, just there, right, just there, don't stop." You can't do me for past crimes, can you?